Hey guys, so this is my first official video on YouTube, and I guess the purpose of me wanting to make a YouTube account is to talk about a topic that's actually a big portion of my life, which is my stuttering. Hi, I'm Sam Christian Antonio, and I'm currently a 21-year-old accounting student at the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em horns, of course. Now, I've had a stutter ever since I was little. I actually don't remember a point in time where I talked normally. My parents put me through a lot of speech therapy, and it helped. It helped a lot. But honestly, when I was a kid, I didn't know what stuttering was. I didn't know what speech therapy was. So it was just a new concept, and my parents would always tell me that a lot of my friends would go through what I'm going through. And of course I had to believe them. I didn't know anything about it. So I guess if you guys want to know a little bit more about me, I'm from McAllen, Texas, which is about 5 hours underneath Austin. And you guys probably don't know where that is, but to kind of give you a relative location, it's about an hour away from Mexico. So yeah, you guys can picture how my town probably looks like just from that. I am into sports. I'm a big sports guy. I played basketball. I followed the NBA for a long time. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, believe it or not. And yeah, I know they're not doing very well now, but I was a fan of them when they were on that ring and when they went through, I don't know, like those 8 straight conference finals. I started watching college football when I came to UT my freshman year. You know, when our team was actually really good. That's another story. And I do watch NFL. I don't really have a favorite team. I just follow the UT alumni. And yeah, like, other than that, I'm your typical college student, guys. I have a lot of friends. Everyone knows I stutter, or like all my friends know I stutter. A few of the kids I go to class with, they know I stutter. They don't make fun of me. I haven't really been made fun of because of my issue. I just hang out with friends in my spare time, guys, if I'm not studying, or if I'm not, I don't know, just not taking naps, I guess, because college is pretty big workload, don't get me wrong. So, the reason that prompted me to make a video was actually because I recently paid a visit to the UT Speech and Hearing Disorders Lab on campus, and I talked to them about maybe getting speech therapy now that I'm a college student, and they allowed me to attend speech therapy. So I'm currently paying for that out of my own pocket. I know it's kind of a pain, but I really think this is going to help me out in the long run. I actually found out about that lab last fall, but I think I was just maybe too scared to actually give them a phone call or pay them a visit. And honestly, I felt like this time was now or never. Because in the spring, I'm going to be going through the recruitment process. So next spring, I'm going to be involved in a lot of networking type situations. I'm going to be socializing with different people, with my colleagues, with employers, and of course I have to go through that scary interview process for public accounting firms. And I don't want to be limited in terms of finding a job because I stutter. So I felt like I needed help now, and let me tell you guys, the people at that lab, they are all very nice. They all know what they're talking about, and I feel like this whole process was going to be legit. It's going to help me out. I've only been there once, and I've already learned a good strategy to help me focus on not stuttering, or just helping me become relaxed when I speak, because I am a typically anxious guy to begin with, which is probably where my stuttering comes from, but I digress now. And an actual interesting thing about my last therapy was I met this other stutterer named Hayden, and I was very impressed with this kid, or I don't know how old he is, but I was very impressed with Hayden because he's actively involved in NSA, which I believe is the National Stutterers Association or Stuttering Association. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he was telling us a story about how he met this other student from New Jersey named Philip Harbor. And if any of you guys follow any news about stuttering, Philip was actually on the New York Times, and he's been in a lot of media outlets recently because of an issue he had with one of his school professors. And I will put that link in the description, so check that out if you want to read it. I felt like the article was very interesting, very relevant to my life, and yeah, it's a good read. So you guys should check that out. So I guess I'm gonna end the video here. Just expect more videos, hopefully, about the topic of stuttering. Maybe I could even do a weekly update about my therapy, and I could talk about how my speech has kind of progressed, and if it's helping or if I'm struggling still. And by the way, guys, I don't know where I'm going to make videos. I just decided to do this because I have nothing else to do at 12:32 in the morning. So if you guys see this blank wall, I'm actually in my dormitory right now. So let me see if you guys can take a look. Kind of empty. I'm not in here a whole lot. So yeah. So if you guys notice that there's this blank space, you'll know where I am. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked my first video. Be sure to subscribe, of course, because that would be awesome. And stay tuned.